Well, hello. This is an introduction to the E3 Leadership Training and Coaching Book of the Month Club. And I'm going to use this video as a way to just kind of get people up to speed if they kind of start midstream and they just want to know what the point is. So my name is Kevin Furman, and I'm going to be kind of hosting the club and here in a virtual space. By trade, I'm a musician, actually, and I've done a lot of performing and writing and actually teaching and coaching in that realm. And in the last number of years, well, a long time, I've been doing a lot of leadership training, a lot in the music field, especially in the marching band world and in the band world. And then I also have, in the last number of years, been working on more training in that area and also coaching. So I'm finishing up a program to become a professional coach, sort of a life coach, professional coach, executive, also business consulting and health coaching, actually. So some areas that I've been just delving into beyond the music field that that have been a really big help for me, and I'm looking forward to helping some others, sharing some of the things that I've learned. And that's kind of what today is about. That's what this book club is about. Is over the years I've read many books on the self-help books, and they've been extremely helpful to me with what's going on with my career and personal life and just me and how I think about things and how am I going to approach life, how am I going to show up so that people like me, want to do business with me, and can show up as their authentic selves also. So that's it. Again, thanks for checking this out. I really do appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to some great conversations about things that have been very impactful for me, and I believe could be impactful for others. So I just wanted to kind of facilitate the idea of sharing ideas and sharing stories about what's working in our lives. And I think kind of gets to it in a way, is that this is all about creating a great life, and it's been said many times over in many different ways, but the enemy of a great life is a good life. And in America, especially where I live, a lot of people have it good. There are people that don't get me wrong, but by and large, if you compare the world, America has a pretty good life, generally speaking. And there's problems, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to gloss over anything, just as a generalization. So, what does it take to have a great life, right? What's that opportunity look like, and how can we do that? And I think a lot of what that has done for me, to like how I define a success, has been due to the books that I've read, the information I feed my brain on a regular basis. And I've been very consistent about that, and that's really done a lot for me in creating the life that I want, and hopefully even more so. So that's kind of the whole, well, why are we doing this? That's really kind of the hope of this whole thing. And I did want to kind of explain the E3 thing. So that does come from my leadership training I've been doing over a number of years, actually a few decades now, and also this coaching endeavor that I'm embracing now. And I wanted to explain that, so I'm going to share my screen again with my tiny little PowerPoint. So here is, all right, so E3 is when I'm teaching leadership especially, but I think in terms of just, kind of improving your life, there are three areas that really seem to encapsulate what we're trying to do. And so the three E's are effective with people, efficient with things, and encouraging with myself. And there's a few things about that over the years, it's been a development. That's not how I started out when I was doing leadership training. I had no kind of overarching theme or anything like that. It's gone through some iterations, and this is where it's at after 20, almost 30 years of kind of delving into this thing. And it's that way for a reason, and that's not important about today, but E3 really is about that effectiveness, that efficiency, and then encouraging, especially with yourself. People tend to be our own worst critics, if you will, right? So anyway, that's the E3 part, and the plans are this for this book club, of which July 2020 is when this is launching. We're going to do The Magic of Thinking Big. It's a classic. It's well known in certain circles, but there's also a ton of people that don't know anything about it, and so it's great because it is a classic, and it's a classic for a good reason. Meaning, there's a lot of just timeless ideas, concepts in the book that relate to any age, all ages, of all time. Right. So it's not necessarily very era specific. The book is older, so there's some references to incomes and things that make it very dated, but the concept of what David Schwartz is talking about is still relevant no matter what the age is. So anyway, so what the plan is for the rest of this year, we're gonna go in the order of E3 and do thematic books in the realm. Right? And there'll be some carryover, some books, so it's not gonna be a, only this, but it's, the main theme is going to be in July and August. We're going to work on a book, or read a book together and share stories of how it helps us being effective with people. And then September and October, being efficient with things. And November, December, encouraging with myself. And then when 2021 rolls around, we'll expand that out to cover the whole year with the 3 E's. So that's the plan. That's the overall plan with what we're doing here. And so you can look forward to mid-July. I'll be kind of announcing what's going to happen in August 2020 as far as the book that we're gonna run with. If people have ideas, you can certainly get a hold of me. I'm on Facebook or here on YouTube. My email is kfurman@furmanmusic.com. Furman is actually F-U-H-R-M-A-N. So if you want to look me up on Facebook, you can find me there. Message me or email me. And in the future, I'll be launching an actual coaching career, which will have its own kind of trajectory, path, emails, websites, that sort of thing. I want to get started with this just to, kind of kick things off and make things happen. So that's the deal with that side of things. And as I attempt to unshare this, the controls on Zoom are a little tricky at times. I don't know why. It seems silly. Anyway, so that's the deal. And if you have questions, again, feel free to reach out. I will check on comments here. I'm going to put this up on YouTube, is where you'll see these. I'll make a YouTube channel for this, and we can always kind of refer to this. So if somebody kind of comes midstream, they could catch up with the conversation and then jump right in with the book. They don't have to wait till next month. They can do whatever makes sense. So thanks for checking it out. That's it for the introduction. I really hope that you jump right in. The magic of thinking big. We're gonna, the week of the second weekend of July, we're gonna do kind of chapters 1 through 4, and again, probably just kind of chapter by chapter. Hey, what spoke to you? Share a little bit, talk about what makes sense, as far as how it affected your life, if any, or I didn't understand that. What are other people's takes? So just a conversation about what he was trying to get at and how to best apply it in your own life. Because the power in sharing those stories has always fascinated me, and it really does come down to that. So again, I hope you enjoy it. I'm looking forward to the conversation. I hope this finds you well, and I will see you at the next club.